did The Apprentice, it was a long shot. This is not a long shot. This is going to be something that's really amazing. The harder you work, oftentimes, the luckier you get. I walked in, and people are thanking me so much. Mr. Trump, thank you. And I said, why? What did I do? They said, I've made more money in the last month than I have in the last 2 years. I want people to be successful. I want people to make a lot of money, and I want people to enjoy it. When I got out of that car, I saw such unbelievable enthusiasm for the group, for the founders, and for the product, and for what we're doing as a network, as the Trump Network. The other thing is, and I just see it so many different times, never, ever quit. To be victorious, you have to think of yourself as a winner. You have to feel that you're a winner. You have to feel that you're better than the competition. We want to do and we want to have a 5-year plan. We want to end up being the biggest in the industry. We are going to be the biggest in the industry. But I had a lot of other opportunities to do this because I believe in network marketing. I'm a big fan of network marketing. And I had a lot of other opportunities with other people that are pretty successful. I didn't see anything or anyone that was close to these 3 guys. I want this to go great. I want people to be successful. I want people to make money. I want people to love what they're doing. It's going to be our company as a group. We're going to come out with new and different products. They're going to be wonderful products. The network itself is going to be amazing. And let's make this the #1 network marketing company anywhere. Thank you. Thank you.
If you can change your outlook, change some of your values, and change your rules, you'll find there's a whole other set of rules out there that are more conducive for people who want to be rich.
Financial expert, educator, successful investor, and best-selling author Robert Kiyosaki is about to give you the information you need to implement a realistic, achievable plan of building and growing wealth.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad is really a story of 2 different fathers with 2 different sets of values and completely different sets of advice. So I don't mean to insult anybody or, to damage your values, but really that was the difference. For example, my poor dad always said, go to school, get good grades, get a high-paying job, work hard, live below your means, save money, get out of debt, have a good retirement plan. And that was my poor dad's values. My rich dad said, you probably won't get rich doing that way because very few people get rich following that plan.
But you thought saving money made you money.
If you take a look at this 40-year run on the dollar is designed economically to lose money every single year. So why would you save something that loses money every year? And what this means for somebody on retirement plans is that after you retire, the value of your dollar goes down and your cost of living keeps going up. To my rich dad, that was bad advice and made no sense. Again, it was different value. A very important diagram my rich dad showed me when I was a little boy was a diagram known as a cash flow quadrant. And the quadrant is made up of the 4 different people who make up the world of business. So my rich dad said, in the world of business, there's E's, and E's stand for employees. An employee, he says, you can always tell who they are by their core values. And what the employee, whether the president or the janitor of a company, will always say the same words. The words are, I'm looking for a safe, secure job with benefits. That's what makes them an employee, because their core values are security. The other one of the 4 is the S, or the small business owner or the self-employed. And again, their core values will cause them to use the same words, which are, if you want it done right, do it by yourself. S means they're also solo. They're generally one-person act, or they operate by themselves. On the right side of the quadrant are the B's. And what Rich Dad said the B stood for was big business, or like Bill Gates. Forbes defines big business as 500 employees or more. And their words are different. They say, I'm looking for a good system, a good network, and the smartest people I know to help run my business. So they're unlike the S. They don't want to run the company by themselves. They want smart people to run their companies for them. And then the fourth of the quadrant is the I, and I stands for investor. These are people who have money work hard for them. These people are people who have people work hard for them. And these are the people that work hard for the rich here. So early on in my life, it was my poor dad who always said to me, you know, Robert, go to school and so you get a high-paying job. And so my poor dad's core value was to be an employee. He wanted job security, promotions, a steady paycheck, and all this. And so it was my rich dad who said to me, he says, you know, Robert, if you really want to be rich, learn to build businesses. It made more sense to him to work hard to build a business, something you owned and something you could pass on for generation to generation to your kids. Whereas my poor dad said, work hard, but my rich dad said, why would you work hard for something you'll never own and you can get fired from right away? Again, that was the difference in values. So my rich dad suggested I learn how to be a business owner and learn how to be an investor. And that's one of the big differences. On this side of the quadrant, these people here work for security. They work for money also. On this side over here, their key value that they want is they want freedom. They don't want to have to work at a job anymore. They don't want to have to work for the rest of their lives. So the beauty of building a business and learning how to invest is very simply that this is passive income. You work hard for a few years, but possibly for the rest of your life, income keeps flowing to you.
Of all the businesses out there, which type do you choose?
One of the reasons I consider a direct selling business a perfect business is very simply because the company will work with you to get the business skills that make you rich. Always remember that it's not money that makes you rich, it's business skills. And that's why it's a perfect business. They'll take as long as you like to get the skills to make the money. And that's a lifetime skill thing. The other part about it is the low startup cost. You know, where else can you get in for under $500 and get these skills? For people who want to make the shift over to the B quadrant, which is what I would recommend for people, one of the beauties of a network marketing company is that you can do that for a very low price. And that's why I talk to people about considering network marketing. If you're to build a Microsoft, it would take you hundreds of millions of dollars. But a network marketing company allows you to start at a very low rate. They'll be patient with you. They'll take their time to transition over here. And the reason why that time is so important to most people is it takes time to change those values. And the most important thing is once you take the time, let's say it takes 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever time it takes, once you see the value or the core values of this side and this side, you're unstoppable. Today, I would never go back and get a job. Why should I?
Are you fed up with your financial situation? Kinikita mo na ba ang income na ninanais mo? Nasubukan mo na bang gawin ang lahat but still feel that nothing seems to go your way? Are you sick and tired of just living with just enough? These were the questions that I was asking myself when I was still struggling to earn, trying my best to make both ends meet. Dear friends, hi, my name is Chinkitan, also known as Mr. Chink Positive, your wealth and life coach. I'm the author of 8 books, Till Death Do Us Part, For Richer and For Poorer, and many more. This may come as a shock to some of you na ako mismo ay nahihirapan din kumita ng pera nung ako ay nag-uumpisa. And this is what I've discovered over my 35 years of selling and being in business. Hard work and patience are not only the prerequisite to achieve success. For you to better understand, matanong nga kita, masipag ba ang mga karpintero at kargador? Yes. Matyaga ba sila? Yes. Ang tanong, maginhawa ba ang buhay nila? Your answer is as good as mine. Dahil hindi lang sipag at tiyaga ang magdadala sa atin sa ginhawa, kung hindi dapat meron din tayong kaalaman. Acquiring the right knowledge is an integral part of success. Nangarap din akong minsan na maging matagumpay at yumaman. I was working so hard and started my career in sales at a young age of 12. May nagbigay sa akin ng advice na just work hard and be patient and wait for your time will come. I don't intend to exaggerate, pero sa totoo lang, ang gabi ginagawa kong araw at ang araw ginagawa kong gabi. Kung magiging successful lang ako working 25 hours a day, I will do it. I work hard, really, really hard. Pero kahit anong kayod ko, money seemed to be very evasive. I was running after money, but it seems like that money is running away from me. In reality, dumating na ako sa point ng frustration. I began to doubt and ask myself, meron bang mali akong ginagawa? When will I ever get out of this rut? Matutupad pa kaya ang pangarap ko para sa aking sarili at aking pamilya? Yayaman pa ba ako, or is wealth only for a chosen few? Do I have what it takes for me to really make it big? I was in a desperate situation. Pagod na ako at nawawala na rin ako ng pag-asa. I was about to give up. Then my life was totally transformed after reading a book that talk about the power to create wealth. It usually takes time for me to finish a book, but this was one of those books na hindi ko maibaba hanggang sa natapos ko siyang basahin. I then discovered why I wasn't earning the income I deserved. Ang problema pala ay hindi yung mga bagay na ginagawa ko, kundi the way I think. Ang main source pala ng problem ay mali ang aking money mindset. What is money mindset? Aminin man natin o hindi, the way we earn, save, handle, spend our money is only a reflection kung paano tayo pinalaki mula sa ating pagkabata. Kung ano ang ating narinig, nakita, na-experience when we were young, forms our money mindset. Just imagine if you were born in a family of Henry C., the owner of SM. Ano kayang pinag-uusapan nila araw-araw? Probably how to create more money, how to expand their businesses. For that family to earn money, is it easy or hard? Definitely, it's much more easier. For that family to earn millions, normal or abnormal? Definitely, it's an everyday thing. Normal siya. What if you were born in a poor family? Ano naman kayang pinag-uusapan pag ikaw ay pinanganak sa isang pamilyang mahirap? Ang goal naman is to what? Survive. For that family to earn money, is it easy or hard? Definitely, it's harder. For them to earn millions, normal or abnormal? Definitely abnormal. Shinky, are you saying kung ako ay pinanganak na mahirap, mamamatay ako mahirap? I beg to disagree. I've witnessed a lot of people who used to be poor before, but right now they're very rich. But admit it or not, ang laki ng epektong na nangkaraan sa pangkasalukuyan. So my question is your money mindset programmed to think poorly or richly? To think in abundance or scarcity? To think in fear or in faith? It does not matter how hard you work today. If hindi magbabago ang money mindset, wala ding mangyayari. Believe me, been there, done that. Because everything that happens on the outside is only a manifestation of what's happening in the inside. Everything that happens in the exterior must first happen in the interior. Kung ayaw mo ng output mo, you don't change your output, but you better change your what? Input. If you want to succeed, seriously succeed, you need to reprogram your money mindset. You need to understand kung paano mag-isip ang mga rich and how they run their daily affairs. You need to unlearn and relearn new habits para makakuha ng different result. You need to change how you create, handle, and spend your money. Matapos kong ma-realize ang mga bagay na ito, nagsimula akong i-apply ang proven and tested methods of creating and growing wealth. My financial life dramatically changed. It helped me produce immediate results na gusto kong ma-achieve. Only after a few weeks of applying these principles, I was able to create a breakthrough income. From an average income of 15,000 per month, it became 25,000. From 25, it became 50,000. From 50, it became 100,000. And then it never stopped. Napakasaya ko. Shock and surprise na ganun lang pala kasimple yun. Years of struggling and hard work now finally paid off. Para siyang kandado na nabuksan ng isang mahiwagang susi. This is what I personally noticed. As my belief system started to increase into a new level of confidence, nagsimula ding tumaas ang income ko. On my first year, I was able to transform my annual income to 6 months of work. On the second year, I was able to transform my annual income to 3 months worth of work. How about my present income? Ito lang ang masasabi ko. The more I practice the principles, the easier it got. Pero kung hindi ka pa rin convinced, read further. Allow me to convince you in just a few seconds that you have the potential to become rich. Samahan mo lang ako at sagutin ang simpleng mathematical questions na ito. What is 2 times 2? 4. 4 times 2? 8. 8 times 2? 16. You might be saying, Chinky, that is too simple. Kahit grade 1 student, kayang-kayang sagutin ito. That is my point. It does not matter if you are young or old, poor or rich, finish your schooling or not, as long as alam mo ang sistema ng multiplication, you can get the same answer and result. Ngayon, isipin mo itong mabuti. Kung alam mo ang sistema ng mga mayayaman, at susundin ang sistemang yon, will you get the same answer or result? The answer will be definitely a big yes. Noong natutunan ko at na-apply ko ngayon ang mga winning principles, it completely transformed my financial life. Yung dating hirap na kumita ngayon, guminhawa na ang buhay. Yung dating hindi maka-order ng maayos sa restaurant ay nakakain na ng maayos. Yung dating nabubuhay sa financial stress, ngayon may financial peace na. Yung dati kong kinikita sa loob ng isang buwan, ay kaya palang kitain sa isang araw. Pwede pala yun at hindi imposible. At kung gusto mong matutunan kung ano ang
Hi, my name is Chinkitan, also known as Mr. Chink Positive. A lot of people always ask me, what type of business can you get into? One of the best business that you can get into is the industry of network marketing or multi-level marketing. The reason why I believe in this type of business because it gives a lot of opportunities to people who doesn't have, number one, great education attainment, number two, for those people who don't have much capital, who don't have really much influence. So, ang napakamahalaga is kailangan pag-aralan mo muna kung ano yung negosyo gusto mong pasukan. And the reason why I do believe this is a profitable business because even you have a little capital, but if you understand the money and leveraging concept, the time leveraging concept, it will help you a lot of make money. Just like J. Paul Getty said, I'd rather have 1% of 100 people efforts rather than having 100% of my own effort. That's what network marketing is all about. It's not about your own effort. Sa mere fact, kung ikaw nagbenta ka, di ba, may kita ka. Pero pag hindi ka na nagbebenta, hindi ka nakikita. In the system of network marketing, even if you are not selling, you're just a user. But if you have 100 people who also uses 100 products, okay? One product each. So you have 100 people, it means say 100 people, or you have a volume of 100 sales. Rather than you yourself selling 100 products on your own. And the problem with selling, and focus on selling, the moment you stop selling, you stop earning. But in the system of multi-level marketing, as long as they are consumers, users lang sila ng produkto, even no one is selling, but everyone uses one product. If you have 100 people, you also produce the same result. Not only that, the second best thing is what we call as time leveraging. When you say time leveraging, you have only 8 hours a day to work. Maximum, you can only work for 12 hours a day. But in the business of network marketing, if you have 100 people also doing this part-time for only 8 hours a week, not 8 hours a day. So 8 hours times 100, that's around 800 hours working for you per week, which you cannot achieve because the maximum that you can achieve only in 1 week is around 40 to 60 hours compared to 800 hours. That's really amazing. And the good news is all of the hours that has been exerted by your people will also be credited to you. So if you have time and money leveraging working for you, you know what will happen? You will become very, very successful. That's one of the key of success. Time leveraging and what we call as money leveraging, which this business is offering. So I would really suggest that you really consider this, really study the business, really study the industry, really study the company. But I can assure you, a lot of people who did this really have changed their life. They became more financially free and they become debt free.